I'm saying you don't have a hard time still doing that, but it gets a little harder to do that
Absolutely.
without that. So I
Absolutely.
get that. Okay.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, what is your purpose?
Hmm. So, my purpose, honestly, is to help inspire people to be better in all
Okay.
facets. If you look at everything that I do, from my speaking engagements to writing books to coaching baseball to whatever, I'm just purposeful about how I help other people.
Yeah.
I want to walk in a room and make somebody smile. I want to take the person that's having a bad day and give you encouragement to say, you know what, I can make it. Maybe life does look bad, but you know what, I did not look at it this way. And the way that you just showed me how to look at it, it now helps me. And so again, the underline is just my purpose is to inspire other people, man, just to be better in their own life.
Okay. I like that, man. And I think that as we're working with people, is us doing this that makes this world better. And you inspiring people to find the best in themselves and putting the best out there for the world just makes this world better. So that's dope in itself, man. So that's a good deal. My next question is, how do you connect God and this purpose together?
Mm,
Because again, we're Christians, right? And
absolutely.
everything we do is God based. Let's be real. But how do you directly connect God and the thing you're called to do and when you find your purpose in and making that a reality?
Well, I mean, and you answered it. It's God is at the forefront. He's in the center, and that's where the connection comes in. I don't do things that I do for my own gratification or my own glorification, but I do it for the glorification of God. I am a very humble person. Yes, I've done a lot of things. I got a big resume. I got a lot of accolades. I got plenty of awards. I got all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, I'll do it without all of that. And
Sure.
so it is just, again, my God-given gift.
Mhm.
And, you know, people, we have gifts sometimes.
Yeah.
And if it's really God-given, then you connect and people recognize, what you're doing. Again, even in my books, one, Fairy Tale and Faith, I could have wrote a book about anything, but I still wanted to keep faith involved.
Sure.
My second book, The ABCs of Successful Faith, even though it's a children's book, it's still faith based. I go into colleges and I teach faith based from this book,
Mhm.
et cetera. And so it's everything that I do, man. When you say how do you connect it with God, it's God. It's God. I can't.
Got
It's
you.
not even my connection. It's me connecting to Him,
Mhm.
using what He has given me to connect to others.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, good deal. And I think that again, if we don't have him in the middle, there's going to be some sort of fallback that happens anyway. Some way it degrades and stuff like that. But with him powering it, it can't help but go forward.
Absolutely.
I like that, man. That's
Absolutely.
good stuff, man. So, what role do you believe that let's say men would play being in this inspiration field, um, helping our young men, our young women understand their purpose so that they can be better for this world? How do you help in that aspect?
Well, I believe. Well, me personally, it's again to just show and inspire other men to help young people. I
Hmm.
think that, in generations of old, men would sit down with the young boys and they would talk to them. The wiser in age women would sit down with the young ladies and talk to them.
Yeah.
And we've gone away from that now to where, I mean, unfortunately, you know, fathers are not always present, men are not always present, women are not always present, or
Hmm.
we're being our children's friends or our young people's friends,
Mm.
and we're not in a position to show them. So they see what we do
Yeah.
and they're not purposeful.
Yeah.
I think that the biggest thing is, one, we have to show them that we can be real,
Yeah.
that we hadn't always been there. I understand the whole, yes, I'm in church now. I understand that I'll be the first to say, listen, yeah, I'm a preacher. I'm not perfect. I had
Yeah.
a life before preaching.
Definitely.
I had a life while preaching, if I'm gonna be honest. And there are some things in my life I'm not happy with.
Mm.
However, they brought me to who I am today. And so my past, where it doesn't define my future, but my past is what got me to where I am now. And so without the past, you don't have a current. And so I'm saying that to say this, that we have to be real with the young people.
Hmm.
I remember a situation where through my mentoring program where um, I come into class and I'm telling kids, "Hey, how you doing? Today." And I had a young man who he of lighter hue in a predominantly African American school, and he would get in trouble like every day and get sent to the principal's office every day. Like
Yeah.